Good JiBo morning, mother flounders. It's your boys, the CEPHALOPODCAST. I'm JiBo, and I'm joined with all my under the sea friends. Hey, Moister.
It's the clam before the storm, the clam of the plan, a man's clam, the master of muscle memory, this shellfish, he of clammy hands. Celebrate him, it's the Moister. He's a clam. Such a clam. There you go.
There you go. That's a good bit.
Hey guys.
Hey, the Moister. He made it back from Europe. The grasps of the European continent.
Agreed. I seem to be the only one who had no travel issues over the holiday season because I wasn't in America. I was in Europe and all over the place. Multiple countries, actually 4 different countries over the Christmas holiday. But I had a very good time. I did a bit of everything.
Well, we can talk about it when we get to updates. But first, here's Dijak. Okay, go. Bar.
Hello.
That's an intro. And of course, joined by his wife and his dog picking up poop, it's Manswordfish.
What's up?
So, how's everybody doing? We had a nice Christmas break. Yeah.
Why don't you throw to somebody like a professional? You fucking amateur.
What a host! What a host!
You're a host.
I don't know. I thought we were just having it. I didn't know this was like a work thing. I thought we were just friends having a conversation.
You're supposed to be Rogan. You're supposed to throw to people so that we don't talk over each other.
Okay. Well, nobody talked at all, so that wasn't clear. That was clearly not the problem.
Go on. Say someone's name.
They just canceled this game.
Did they actually? Oh my god.
They should.
Why don't you give some context?
Yeah,
for folks
context for when people are watching on Thursday.
All right. I mean, I literally just turned this on. I got a text from my other group chat.
Wow. You're cheating on us!
Wow.
You're cheating on us!
This group chat actually watches football.
You group chat slut. I'm a football watcher.
Unlike my...
I also watch football, just the actual football.
Nice.
The one where we kick the ball instead of carry it for a laugh.
Despite this group chat having someone who actually played in the National Football League, my other group chat actually talks about the National Football League, and about an hour ago, I got a text from someone that said that somebody needed CPR. And I had no context for it, so I really had no idea what they were talking about. I thought they were talking about like a movie or something. But then I drove home and I turned on the TV and I looked at Twitter, and like 20 of the top 30 trends right now are about somebody in this NFL game needing CPR. And so I turned on the game, and it's just an empty field. And it says it's the first quarter, and that the game's been temporarily postponed. And then 2 minutes ago, while Brennan was talking, now it says game suspended.
Yeah.
At least they did that, yeah.
Yeah, I saw the clip. I'm not entirely sure what happened. I just saw somebody. It seemed like there was a play made, and then somebody collapsed. And
so Hamlin made the tackle, and he gets up, and then as soon as he stands up, he collapses backwards. It wasn't even like an obvious, like blow to the head or whatever else. It looked like, he makes the tackle, but like their helmets are pretty close, so it's hard to really tell if it was like ugly or whatever, but he stands up and then boom, immediately collapses, and everybody goes, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's unfortunate reality of football, really.
Absolutely.
Well, Damo, why don't you tell us about our week on a brighter note?
Well, other than the most recent news there, yes, my week has been. My last couple of weeks were a bit nuts. I was wrestling.
Tell us about your bizarre adventure.
Yes, I've had a hell of a month. You guys heard about my Dubai, exploits and whatever else on the last pod, I believe. And then I had something like 3 days home, I think it was. And then I was away over to Europe. I was wrestling at the start and the end of my trip. And then I sandwiched a whole Christmas break in between. So it was brilliant. I did a bit of everything. I got to see friends in multiple countries and got a lot done. Also, for the first time in the 37 years I've been alive, it was just my mum, my dad, and my sister and I for Christmas. Normally there's partners or there's other family members, whatever else. So for the very first time, all four of us actually spent Christmas Day together.
Yeah, get that Nikki out of here.
Yeah, no, I went to see her in Glasgow for a few days, and then I went. Yeah, she did indeed, which was great. So, the holiday tours all got changed. So like there's normally meant to be 2 holiday tours, and I think only one ended up happening. And with all the weather, whatever else, it worked out that Nikki ended up getting to go home for Christmas, which was awesome.
The holiday tour was
great success.
It was like one combined show, and then it split off into 2 sets of
for God,
shows. I don't know.
So it used to be like, well, at least whenever I was in the main roster, it was like 2 long tours happening at the same time.
Yeah, it was kind of that, but they started, I think Madison Square Garden was the one combined show. No. Actually, Madison Square Garden was just a SmackDown show. Whatever it was, whatever the second show, it was very weird. Because like some people were on Monday and then off Tuesday and then back on Wednesday and Thursday. We were just on Wednesday and Thursday and went straight to the show. So it was like a bizarre week. It was off.
That's so it's perfect actually.
Yeah, my hair was. I was worried about my hair maintaining itself, but I guess that's like a raw problem.
Because of the cold weather, or what?
No, I had matches and then had TV, so I was like, I was worried about having to come home and have Sierra retwist it or something.
Ooh.
It's dreadlock problems.
It's a hard life.
It's a hard life, and it doesn't help that I have to be like well kept. It wouldn't have been a problem like 2 years ago. Jellyfish, how was your Christmas?
It's good. A lot of family stuff, a lot of home stuff. Nothing too eventful.
Nothing crazy.
Tell us all what you got for Christmas, Jack.
Yeah, what'd you get for Christmas?
I got
You're peak, like, you get socks for Christmas type of guy.
Yeah, I didn't get much.
Are you mad about it, or are you just like an adult man?
No, I expected literally nothing, so the things I did get were like pleasant surprises. My parents got me slippers. They're called Bumbas. They're very nice.
I wouldn't know. I only use Uggs, the brand of my close personal friend Thomas Brady. Maybe you know him.
Yeah, never heard of him. My parents-in-law, my parental in-laws got us a gift certificate to the Capitol Grill, so that's nice. We love going there.
Wow.
And my wife got me what I asked her for like 3 months ago, which is some really nice Copper Mule mugs, the drink.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about your expensive mugs.
Yeah, so that's what I got.
Where do you stand on people who share a bank accounts buying each other presents?
Honestly, I think it's kind of silly, but at the same time, like I saw these things, and I was like, oh, I want these, but it's kind of a silly thing to buy and to spend that much money on, because they're like, it's like $100 for like 2 of them, because they're like the original Copper Mule, like formed, or Moscow Mule, that's what it's called, and so I was like, I really can't justify spending that much money on something so silly. So I was like, whatever, I'll just ask for it for Christmas, and that'll justify that silly amount of money for something so insignificant.
Well, you know who got a lot of Christmas presents?
Mansoor.
Mansoor! Tell us about your childish Christmas.
Yeah. That was good.
Why don't you just go down the list of all you got?
Everything?
Yeah, everything. I want to know everything.
Okay. I got
You can start with the
replica. Okay, I got a Maserati. We actually just got a new Kia.
What do you mean by you got a Maserati?
You got a Maserati?
I was gifted a car.
But,
and then
so start again.
Huh?
Start again.
Okay. I was given a Maserati.
One more time. Let's just start that conversation one more time.
I can't drive it. It's not in my name, and the insurance is not in my name. I can't really drive it. It's not really mine. It's just.
Who gave you a Maserati?
My mom.
Your mother bought you a Maserati.
But it's not mine. I can't drive it. I don't know. I keep repeating myself.
Well, you can drive the other car she got you, right?
Yeah, she got me another car, but it's really for Mia. That car was for Mia.
Your mother, knowing that you're about to have your first child, bought you a Maserati. I'm just.
No, but it's not really like a Maserati sports car. It's more just like a Maserati normal car. Does that make sense?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
It's parked at her house.
What are you talking about?
I just told her she can drive it when she's here, and my uncle's coming over. He's gonna drive it. That's just gonna be a car that people can drive when they come visit. Because then we have a Kia. That was my.
Is this weird for anybody else?
Yes, it's extremely weird.
Okay, that's good.
Well, I'm sorry your mother doesn't love you.
Yeah, if my mother could afford to buy me a Maserati and then not drive it, then I wouldn't be fucking wrestling, would I?
Yeah.
Anyway, I also got a replica of Darth Sidious's lightsaber. So this is Sheev Palpatine, of course, also known as Emperor Palpatine, also known as Darth Sidious. He has a very nice silver sheen, sort of simplistic lightsaber, although it is different in the sense that...
Which lightsaber was your favorite lightsaber that you received?
I would probably say Plo Koon.
What did you call me?
Oh!
Got him!
So we also got Plo Koon's replica hilt, as well as
we prefer to be called Plo African American.
Princess Leia. We got Princess Leia's lightsaber hilt.
I'm sure they're very popular. Yes.
I don't really know about Princess Leia's lightsaber hilt.
Didn't they just?
You don't really see it. I don't know if you really see it.
They retconned that because they didn't actually film any scenes with Leia doing it, didn't they? They retconned it after her death.
Fair, even before Disney's acquisition in the expanded universe, Leia did become a Jedi.
Okay.
I don't know if the lightsaber hilt is a one-to-one replica of the book Leia lightsaber, or I don't know.
And yet her father didn't recognize her as a Jedi, or even having the midichlorians.
Didn't he?
Or even
he didn't?
Nope, not once.
No, but he said that she's your sister, right?
Yeah.
We got no
He didn't know.
He doesn't have the goo.
Clearly,
She's the only person who developed midichlorians in her 30s.
She's a late bloomer. So what? You know,
Yeah.
some people they age
for
into
you.
the
Good for you.
Some people just become force sensitive in their 30s. I always you know what? I didn't really like The Last Jedi, but you know what I did like? I liked that at the end of the movie, the little boy reaches out for the broom, and the broom comes to him, and he doesn't even notice it, but he's force sensitive. I like the idea that force sensitivity and power is not something that you get from your parents or your grandparents. It's something that you can develop. Or
I kind of like the idea that there was kind of like a reset in people were starting to develop as a balance.
I didn't.
Well, actually, it's not quite true, because what happened was the Empire started reaching out for the force-sensitive kids and making them stormtroopers.
But so did the Jedi, in a sense, right? Didn't they forcibly? Well, maybe not forcibly, but they sort of abducted children and divorced them from their parents. It's almost the exact same thing, essentially. And then the Emperor did it with the Inquisitors, right? So in a way, it's sort of two sides of the same coin, except one coin is, genocidal and evil, objectively, I suppose.
Wow.
Anyway, what else did I get?
Not you being Kanye Plo Koon.
I also got, of course, the lightsaber blades for each hilt. Can't forget that. What else did I get? I got a Steam Deck. That was for my wife.
Yeah.
But that was sort of like...
Two people
we got
with the
one
same
gift for each other.
Yeah. No, you don't have the same bank account. That's not true. So.
I mean, kinda. She has... Yeah, okay, fine. No, we share. I mean, in a way.
Why is it
what else did I get? I got a ton of clothes. I got a shirt from my sister that said, "Yeah, my awesome sister bought me this shirt," and basically, she's pretty great. That's a cool shirt.
That's pretty good Facebook mom shirt.
Yeah. Hey, honey, what did Angelina get me? Do you remember?
You don't even remember all the gifts you got in your adulthood?
Oh yeah, she got me Hello Panda cookies. You ever have those Hello Panda cookies?
No.
And Pockies?
Sounds good. Oh, I know Pockies.
Huh? Well, I also got an Animal Crossing sweater. What else did you give me? Oh yeah, some speakers.
Speakers?
Oh, I got... Toolkit. That was great. My wife got me a toolkit, and that made me so happy.
Well, I mean, you need something to collect dust, eh?
Yeah.
No, I use it all the time. I'm always looking for a screwdriver.
Oh, is this like a sex thing?
No, it's not a sex thing. No, not that kind of head. A screwdriver head.
Oh.
I need to be able to replace that. And I got a fudge ton of clothes that I'm never gonna wear. But, yeah, pretty good loot. Pretty good loot.
Good haul.
Guys, I'm 27, and I don't think I can do this that much longer. At a certain point,
Be alive?
I don't know. I just feel weird. I just feel weird that I have I got so excited for this lightsabers, man. I got so excited for this, and then I was sometimes my wife will be talking to me and be like, "Oh, my mom will be like, "Oh, you love Star Wars so much." I'm like, "Yeah, not really. Not that much. I didn't even watch Obi-Wan." But then I'll get Plo Koon's lightsaber. I'll be like, "Oh, Plo Koon! Yes, Plo Koon! Oh, is this Umarala Undil's lightsaber?" And I'm like, damn, there's an internal battle within me, a yin and yang of someone desperately clinging on to their childhood, as well as someone
the storm of your child being born is stirring over the horizon, which may or may not
I had a revelation, so I have a different group chat, right?
What?
Sorry.
You filthy hussy!
Am I the only person who only has one group chat?
Don't lie, you have a high school friend group chat.
Yeah, I know.
I have a high school friend group chat. And I was like, hey, do you guys want to play this new game I found? Because we would play every night in high school. We'd get together and play Left 4 Dead 2 or Team Fortress 2 or some game like that. And more recently, every month I've been like, hey, look at this new game we can all play. Look at this new game we can all play. And usually they'll just play League of Legends or Valorant or some dog shit I have no interest in.
Yeah.
But I'm like, here's this cool game. and I got no response, and it showed me that they all saw it. And I like got really depressed.
Whoa!
I got
You've
really
grown out of your
depressed
friend
about it.
group.
And one of my closest friend that I've known for so long, he messaged me in the group chat and was like, damn, like, these dudes are cold as fuck. We all ignored it. I was like, yeah, it kind of made me feel bad. He was like, sorry, man, like, I was doing this and this. And I was like, you know, you could just say no, thank you. Like, I felt like, you know, when you...
That's how I feel when I try and get you on the podcast. Like, you could just say no. You don't have to ignore it.
You know when you're in high school and, like, you Facebook messaged a girl, like, something, like, hi, and then they saw it and never responded. You just felt like such a freaking idiot. Like, what a complete idiot you are for even trying. Like, that's kind of how I felt. And then in my head, I was like, why am I feeling this way? Like, I got a kid coming in, like, a month and a half. Like, what? And then I realized it was because, like, I was so clinging on to this, like, high school childhood. Yeah, it's like the last remnant of those experiences before ultimately those are going to become so few and far between.
Now you have to create your own friend group made of your own semen. That's what happens.
Anyway,
I spend most of my time with my own friend group of children that I made.
Alexa and Bianca just recreated a fight scene from Scary Movie 3 on Raw. Did you guys see that?
No, she
It was so awesome. It was so awesome. So, do you remember Scary Movie 3, the fight scene between the grunge girl and... Yeah. And they literally did it spot for spot. Like, she walks up to her, throws a punch, Bianca misses the roundhouse kick, gets drop kicked, and in the movie she falls over the couch, and then in the ring she falls out of the ring, flies back in. Bianca grabs her hair and Alexa starts swinging, but like Bianca's doing the thing where it's too straight and Alexa's too short, so she can't reach it, right? And then Bianca like hits her with like a pimp slap or something. But like somebody put it side by side. Yeah, it has to be. Otherwise, like it would be an insane coincidence. It has to be.
I'm going to vote coincidence.
No, it was not.
Send the link. Send the link.
All right, I'll send it. It's literally spot for spot. Like you can't.
Post it on Discord and I'll pull it up.
Okay.
Do it in the Super Mutants corner if you can.
The what?
The Super Mutants corner is right on top of the fish tank. You might not be able to see it.
What are you talking about?
Okay,
there it is. Okay, I'm sending it. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up.
It's spot for spot. There's no coincidence.
There is no coincidences. No, it's...
She even does the uppercut. She does the same uppercut.
I remember this scene from Scary Movie 3.
Like kick, headbutt. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, they did that on purpose.
But I wonder whose idea it was.
Bianca.
Honestly, I genuinely believe they didn't. I believe it's a coincidence.
Stop, Damo. Stop. You literally stop.
Damo.
Are you kidding me? Look, it's the exact same strikes in the exact same order.
I would say it's a coincidence if they didn't have the head hold, like, spot. It must be. It must. I don't know whose idea it was. Maybe it was a producer.
It sounds way too based.
It's very based.
I'm surprised a fan noticed that.
Like, for a producer to potentially be that based, I just don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe a producer would be based enough to do that, no. My experience of producers were not based.
You don't think TJ would have snuck that in?
Remember Scary Movie 3?
Yeah, and Scary Movie 3 is like, that's kind of a deep cut, right? Was that the most...
That's like a mega deep cut. I don't even remember 3. I remember 1 and 2 pretty well, but 3 I don't remember at all.
I remember 3, so I think it's...
3 came out when I was old enough to not watch it, but old enough to, like, watch it, not allowed to watch it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, 3 was the first one where I was, like, conscious of wanting to see a rated R movie. PG-13, right?
I remember going to see rated R movies and being like, man, I hope there's nudity, even though it doesn't say that there's nudity.
True.
The Fifth Element is the one that
I
provided.
was just thinking about. You didn't see The Fifth Element in theaters, did you?
No, I saw it at my friend's house.
I was gonna say, yeah. I remember going to see rated R movies, and like, I would always have to say, "Oh no, like we're buying a ticket to Ice Age," and
then
it's
sneak.
sort of generational because like, I'd be like, "Oh, we're gonna see Ice Age," buy a ticket to Ice Age, and sneak into the rated R movie, and then like. A year later, I'd be 14. Be like, "Oh, I'm here to see Ice Age 2." And 2 years later, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm here to see Ice Age Extinction," or whatever the fuck. Like, and then once I became an adult, there was no more Ice Age movies. So in a way, I kind of grew up with those movies, despite never actually seeing them.
The Ice Ages that you didn't see.
Although I did like that.
The squirrel? He was just trying to get a nut.
He was just trying to get a nut.
Isn't that just a metaphor for all of us?
Yes, we all can relate.
Yeah. Alright, you guys ready to get to the news?
Let's do it!
Let's get to the news, starting with the state of Andrew Tate. You guys seen this?
Man.
You heard about this?
Yeah.
A day after getting dunked on by Greta Thunberg, the climate activist who said that he has a little dick.
His awful response to her, like, was literally Captain Cringe level.
Yeah, and he's got his stupid, like, in-between accent because he's, like, American but was raised in Britain, and his voice is so stupid.
Dang. Is that offensive? I don't know.
You can say anything about Andrew Tate. I could call him a slur and nobody would mind.
Hey, how about this hot take? Fuck Andrew Tate.
Yeah, hot take.
Whoa. Hold on a second. We don't take sides on this podcast, okay?
That's a side we're not willing to
We
take.
gotta
Listen, this is one of those few things that I'm willing to put my neck on the line for.
Wow.
Somebody who's famous for absolutely no reason, with a fake kickboxing career, and has sometimes somehow infected the minds of many other people that they actually believe he is based when he is absolutely not. So I will put it out there, he's a cunt.
So his response to young Greta, I think she's 17 or 18. She's a child.
No, surely she's an adult by now, right?
No, 19.
He's 19, she's 19.
So she's an adult legally.
Easy.
What? I mean, like, you know, she can go to jail.
Okay.
In his response, he had a pizza box with a QR code, which allowed internet sleuths to track his location and call the police to his house, and now he has been arrested for sex trafficking. So he's having a week.
So I always thought this guy was a.
Here's the thing. All right, Andrew Tate is a complete manifestation because I had not heard of him for ever. I never heard of him. I mean, maybe you know what? I heard of him once when I think he was talking trash about people who like Star Wars or video games or something. It was ages ago. I think we covered it. I think we covered the guy who was
yeah, he was in the time that you watched Star Wars, I bought this car.
Yeah, I bought this car and I had
right.
sex with a woman. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
We reacted to it. I think we did it on the podcast. But
It does sound like us.
What?
It does sound like
It does
something
sound
we
like
would
something
do.
we would react to. And in this last year, I just remember seeing video essay after video essay of this Andrew Tate guy who I had never heard of before. And then all of a sudden he was this thing that existed and was getting clicks and moving the needle, and it's crazy. But I think he might be a legitimate sex trafficker, so good for.
Yeah, I thought it was a worker because all this.
But I wonder where all that money came from. You know, from his fake kickboxing career that he didn't actually have. So where was this money coming from? Oh, sex trafficking. That actually makes a bit of fucking sense.
He admitted that his money comes from he owned one of those cam girl sites. He started a cam girl site, and he'd make his girlfriends. He'd have multiple girlfriends.
Where did he get these cam girls from?
Yes, exactly. That would appear to be the issue here.
Yeah.
Well, it's a loose definition because like it's not necessarily that he like bought sex slaves. It's I think more that he like coerced women into unknowingly like go into sex work via I don't know like
That sounds much better. Yeah, that sounds way better. Yeah, I can totally see it.
It's not like a taken situation. I don't know. I don't really know.
I don't think he had people in his basement.
Right. I don't think he chained up any. I mean, maybe he did. I don't know.
I mean, we'll find out in the court case.
I could have sworn, like, I thought this guy was just a troll, but I guess not. Like, because, like, there are a lot of people who will have, like, a fancy car in a picture, but the reality is they just ran it for a day.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, look, I have 18 Maseratis, but they'll all be like, you know.
No, he does seem to be legitimately wealthy. I don't know, like, I've seen videos of him, like, breaking character where he's like, he says something really outrageous and he's like, well, that's an exaggeration. But like, I think, I don't know, he's a real guy.
He really got famous because he got deplatformed at the same time everywhere.
Yeah, this all happened at once when they were making the video essays about him, and then they deplatformed him, and then all of a sudden I knew who he was. Like that's
because like there's nothing more you can do to become infamous than like have everybody at the same time say you are becoming depersoned.
You are
dangerous.
dangerous. You are dangerous.
Yeah, because then people are gonna say, well, like who is this guy? You know, I mean, they could have really staggered their deplatforming instead of.
From what I understand, I was actually talking to my barber about this a couple of weeks ago. He was saying that kids legitimately are brain rotted by guys like it's not just him. There's a bunch of like dude podcasts of like these like I guess like us where these young boys get all of their opinions about the world, and they're all like tragically depressed because they want to find like high value women, and they want to be
so he's incel pilling people.
Yes, he was like an incel pilling. Yeah,
interesting. But his whole thing was that he was getting laid.
Well, his whole thing is that like he was like an alpha male that was like in a mob, maybe the Hungarian mafia or something.
Okay. So no, but his whole thing. Blah, 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 right?
Yeah, you should. That's a quote. He's Manswordfish.
Just clip that.
Just clip. What did you say? I'm gonna get that on the soundboard. Out of context, Manswordfish.
I mean, I don't know. Like, do you guys believe in karma or what? Let's be clear.
Yeah. I mean, the chickens.
Yeah, kinda.
The chickens do be coming home to roost.
Eventually, right? I mean, there's some people like Henry Saville who died before they got to really face the consequences of their actions, right?
Who?
Shade.
What?
They're showing a highlight package of Jonah on Raw, and he was flattening Shane.
Oh yeah, Shane!
Yes!
He's back, baby!
He's our hero!
He's back! You gotta get royalties for that, right? Surely.
I don't know.
No,
No, they probably own it.
Dang.
That's why we're cartoon fish.
What's next? Have we said everything there is to say about this jabroni, or what's the deal?
Up next on the docket is Fortnite addiction. Do you believe it's a thing?
Yeah, of course. Like video game addiction.
Video
is real,
game
for
addiction
sure.
is a thing, but is it enough of a thing? Because there is a court case being brought up. Let me click the article. Fortnite developer sued by parents for making the game as addictive as possible.
That's insane.
It's I mean, it's one of
That's
those.
their job.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's definitely like a trend now where a game has to be like something that persists forever.
Yeah. What? God, they have a term for it. It's like
Games as services.
Games as services. Yeah, I hate it.
So, the idea is to get you to continue to buy things on this one game forever.
Right. A never-ending game.
There's not going to be a Fortnite 2, But
Right.
I don't know. I guess that's their job, and maybe it's just your job as a parent of a child to not let them spend all their time on Fortnite.
It really sounds like one of those things. Like it sounds like a 2005 publicity campaign. You know what I mean? Like
Fortnite's so addictive.
Yeah, remember at E3 when like the people who made Dante's Inferno hired fake Christian activists to protest a game about going to hell?
Yeah.
They were like, oh, this game's so hardcore, that Christian act. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I guess this is real.
I mean, I don't think Fortnite needs the publicity. It's the
No,
most,
that's another thing, is that it's the most popular game in the world.
by far.
Yeah. No, you know, it's just people trying to... But I want to hear Damo and Dijak's opinion on video game addiction. From like a boomer perspective.
What do you think?
Well, I've played the same series of titles since 1995, so the well, when I really think about it, yeah, I do believe in video game addiction.
It's
Yeah, you're
definitely a
addicted to
thing.
FIFA,
Yeah.
right? You're addicted to FIFA, dude?
So, Championship Manager is a game I've been playing since I was 10 years old.
That's a good addiction. That's like
in a variety of different. But there is new titles every year, whatever else. It's now called Football Manager, but I have played one version or the other since 19. In fact, even before then, because I played on one of the old like Amstrads and all these other really old consoles. Maybe it was the Commodore 64. I've got it written down somewhere. A friend of mine had the original like Championship Manager, blah blah blah, which is like way earlier than that. So like I've played pretty much for 27, 28 years that game, and then variations of FIFA, and there was a couple other ones as well. And like when a new title gets released, like there's this, the back of your head, it's like, well, you have to get it.
But that's a good niche addiction. That's like the cocaine of video game addiction. Fortnite
That is ultimately.
Fortnite is the
What
best.
does that mean?
it's just, you know, it's a refined taste. It's something.
No, I would say Coke is not refined at all. I know. No, it's not. It's more
better
like
than crack.
No, finish your
Yeah.
sentence. I know, and then you stop talking. Please, one
What
more time.
do you know?
What do you know, Manswordfish?
I just think that Coke is like. I mean, I guess like because in college, like I knew people. It didn't feel like a high class drug, you know.
It is.
I mean, but I guess
you were in college. You were
It literally
in
is the
NYU.
high class drug.
is it that, really?
How do you not realize your surroundings that you don't realize that a bunch of college kids in NYU doing cocaine isn't high
you're
class?
right. You're right. Yeah, I guess yeah.
It's a little bit more expensive than everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Game, I feel you because I think my most played game is TEW, which is a wrestling booking simulator.
There you go. There you go.
I got to the point where like my wife would even tell you that I'd be in class with her, and all I'd be playing is this like booking simulator.
But isn't that in a way? It's not a game as service in that like you buy. It doesn't keep you in like a buying loop. Like it's not like, I mean they could. That's something that they could
No.
do. But it is
So
a
that's
game
the
that's
thing.
meant to be the end of the, like, that's supposed to be the game forever, and you...
These games now that try to get you hooked on them so that you play them forever, in a way, there's more of a gambling, like slot machines, right? That's why they have loot boxes and crates and shit.
Well, it's
So
all,
then I
it's
can
all based on
understand-
mobile gaming. That's what the
Right, gotcha.
model came from.
And that I understand why somebody would have a litigation issue, because it's like, you are making my son use our credit to buy useless shit with your psychological ploys.
Yeah.
So in a way, maybe...
But you can play Fortnite for free.
Yeah, that's true.
You can play, like,
So
they
fucking bad though. What a shit game.
Wow, how many shots fired?
It's the fucking shit.
I played it once, and it was like, I was like, okay, I can see how people...
Yeah, so you loved it so much that you played it again.
Well, no, the thing is, I'm
Just
what I'm
proved my
realizing-
point.
What
It
I'm
sucks.
realizing is I'm not a video game addict, like at all. Like I can just go for a long time without playing video games. It's
You
not-
also can go for a long time without eating. So like you're like literally, you are literally a robot.
Well, no, I'm an abstainer. I find power. in
I'm
my
an
ability-
abstainer.
I find power in the ability to deprive myself of things that I want. So
This is true.
You're like a weird monk.
yeah, I'm kind of like a modern day monk.
You're you're like an even more unnecessary monk.
Yeah.
Have you ever been addicted to a game, Dijak?
A video game?
Yeah.
No. I'm very literal with the definition of addiction. I think addiction can only be like a chemical
His only addiction
sort of thing.
is Twitter.
Because
Yes.
there's plenty of things that I like do routinely, but I'm not addicted to any of them. Like I can stop.
Oh, that's the
going
first
on.
thing an addict will say, Dijak.
Yeah.
I can stop when I
I
want
can
to.
stop. I can stop. I don't need the vanity search.
Here's the thing: is that I do stop all of these things that I
And then you
get
come back
quote
like
unquote
an addict.
addicted to.
Until you
No,
get
I
your fix
don't.
again.
Your vanity searching is legendary. We were talking about you on SmackDown.
Dijak, you're such a bad vanity searcher that you'll look up variations of your name in case
Spelled
somebody misspelled it.
By some child.
I haven't done that in months.
It's because you're
I haven't done
bad.
that. No, I haven't done that in years. I haven't looked up variations of it in years.
Because you've been T-bar. It's easy to spell.
I honestly vanity search maybe once a week now.
Yeah, after TV. Like, that's what most people vanity search.
No. Quite frankly, after TV is the last time that I vanity search because there's just so much to look at. It's unlookable. You can't even.
Oh, you just want to see the
but-
top comments?
Yeah, so I just see the top, like whatever has like 1,000 likes or whatever. That's what I'm looking for at that point.
Okay.
Well, your nature is healing, and I'm happy for you.
Yeah, my social media is getting better. It's helpful now that I have this character because instead of like constantly worrying about like what I'm going to tweet about and what I'm going to post about, I just do all in character stuff. So it's very kind of plain and boring. So I don't get those like huge dopamine rushes from like the 15,000 likes because I'm
Big
saying
dump.
something topical.
Yeah, a big shooty, viral tweet.
Right, exactly.
Do you remember when you would delete the non-banger tweets so it looked like
Yeah.
all your tweets were bangers?
That was sad.
Hey, I'm on TV.
What?
I'm not that guy.
Oh.
It's me. I'm on TV right now. Oh, I just got a sweet commercial.
What are you, scowling?
Uh,
I imagine it was
No.
a zoom in on your face and you're like,
Justice!
it was like a bunch of stuff. It was like me walking out, and then it was me scowling, and then it was me grabbing stacks, and then it was me killing stacks, and then it was
Did you kill
something else. No, we just taped. I don't want to. Well, this will come out after.
It'll come out after.
Yeah, we just taped the.
You arrested
interrogation.
because he's a criminal.
I know. Yeah, he's like in cuffs and stuff. You'll see it if you want.
No, I won't.
I said it. If you watch the show, that's what it said. So you won't watch the show and you won't see it. That's fine.
I'll catch it on Bollywood rules.
I was
Up next, James Cameron does it again or doesn't. Debate.
he made a lot of money. So
Avatar 2 is widely considered to be a flop, despite making more money than any movie this year.
This shit is so stupid. I can't. Why do people think anything besides money matters? I'm so curious.
Well, James Cameron did say he needed to make $2 billion on this movie to break even.
He'll make it. Like the balls of James Cameron. I freaking love his interviews and his his villain arc. Is that he's like doing interviews and then people are like, "Wow, James, isn't Avatar 2 a bit long? Are you worried about people needing to go to the bathroom?" And he's like, Yeah, go to the bathroom whenever you feel like it, because you're gonna go to the movie again, and you'll go to the bathroom at a different time next time. It's such big dick energy.
Do you want to know what the least satisfying feeling in entertainment is?
What?
Hearing.
Not making money.
The appeal or the approval of the masses. It's so unrewarding of a feeling, like
it does nothing for you, and they'll turn on you in an instant.
because it's never going to be everyone. There's always going to be a bunch of people who hated whatever you did. So you're never going to make everyone happy. Even if most people are happy, eventually they're going to hate something, and it's all.
And then it becomes a thing where if most people are happy, then there becomes a market for people who make their entire personality of being the people that don't like it.
It's all just so unbelievably unrewarding and fleeting to be like, oh, everyone loves me, everybody loved my movie, my match, my acting, whatever. It's like, just do stuff for yourself. That's the only thing that matters. And like the people close to you, around you, whose opinions you actually care about. Like if I come to the back and fucking Shawn Michaels says, wow, Dijak, that was a great match, I'm going to be so happy. Because
but what about when HBK fan lover 629 says, you suck?
I don't fucking care. I don't care.
You suck, Dijak. You need a manager, Dijak.
Oh my god, I don't care. At this point, I don't even look online. Like I mentioned that I vanity search like once a week or whatever. That is so not to care like what people say. It's to get as much of a conglomerate of feedback as I can in case I need to adjust something about my presentation as a character.
No, that makes
sense. If I get 1,000 tweets that are all like, oh, you're I'll give you an example. Like there was a shot of me, and I didn't notice this, but it was brightly lit from behind, and you could see all the hair on my ears. And I got a bunch of feedback. I saw a bunch of feedback. Yeah, I saw a bunch of feedback about that, and I was like, oh, that. And I went and looked at it, and I'm like, oh, that does look terrible. So now I trimmed my ear hair, so it doesn't look this silly in that shot. That's what I'm looking for.
That's kind of the right idea.
I don't care. I don't care if you liked my match. I don't care if you gave me 4.25 stars. I don't care, like, at all. Like, not even the slightest bit. I just want as many little tidbits of applicable information that I can apply to my act to make it so that I like it better and that it's a better presentation for me and the people whose opinions I actually care about.
Manswordfish.
I was just going to say, Sean didn't tell you had long ear hair? You didn't notice?
No, he did not notice. No.
My issue with your body hair is usually your shoulder hair.
Yeah, I rarely trim my shoulder hair because it's so... it's not very dark. You can only see it when I'm...
You can only see it in like light, yeah. That's what I don't like.
You're very harassed.
Yeah.
I
only eliminate the dark hair.
I like the feedback from Damo, who literally the crowd used to just chant "shave your back." Literally,
very specific feedback for me, wasn't it? Like, didn't need to fuck a vanity search for that one.
I remember one time me and Damo were wrestling, and he was putting heat on me, and he just stopped for like 30 seconds and let the crowd chant "shave your back."
I wish I had like a consistent chest hair. I feel like that would make me happier.
You have one or two in there.
I only have 3. It's the worst. I hate them. Like I wish I had Woods' body hair. Woods has a good black guy, like body, chest.
He's got proper like 1980s like movie star chest hair.
Yeah, like that's the kind of chest hair you let out of your collared shirt. That's a good chest hair. Mansword doesn't have any body hair.
You haven't seen my body hair. I shave it.
I know, but I remember your Batman symbol on your chest before.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait till Mansword's literally my age and he'll be hairier than me.
That's awesome, though. You're telling me a Batman chest hair isn't awesome?
It was like a really faint Batman.
You could see the symbol on my chest. That's dope. Wait, has anyone seen Avatar?
No.
Nobody's
No.
seen it, but apparently everyone's seen it.
Everybody's seen it, but we haven't seen it.
Money laundering in full effect, boys.
I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it.
I wanted to see it.
Nah, I'm refusing to see it. I'm refusing.
You're boycotting?
That's very brave of you, Damo.
Damo's all worked up because it dances.
What do you mean?
Dance of
wait a minute,
Wolves.
hold on.
It pissed me off so much.
What do you mean you refuse to see it? People refuse to, support certain political parties. People refuse to buy things from companies. What do you mean refuse?
I will not watch it, even if it fucking comes on. Like I'm watching cable or whatever else. In a couple of years' time, I'm refusing to watch it. Right? I'm one of those guys who I will literally go and see anything in the cinema. Right? I'm one of those people. Right? I keep a pretty open mind, but I fucking despised Avatar 1. I despised it. Despised it. It was Charlie's Angels 2 level bad movie for me.
Wow. Yeah, I also didn't like it, but it was because I found the sex scene very underwhelming.
you don't want to plug your hair into my hair?
I don't want to plug my hair. I can't think of anything.
You don't want to plug your hair into the animal's hair?
I can't think of anything less erotic than touching hair with my hair.
I don't like it. I don't like it because he also does it with the animals.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Oh,
is he putting his penile into all of the appropriated slots, and it's okay?
Like in a
That's
way,
so true.
In a way, we have a lot going on in one area. Like we pee, we poop, and we have sex all in the same within a foot of each other.
That's
right?
a good point. That is pretty weird when you think about it.
But I don't know. Maybe avatars or the Navi, as they are called on their whole.
I wonder, do they ever cut their hair and they go, it's hurting me?
My pee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they have the same circumcision debates on their?
Whenever they're
podcast?
born, they cut a little piece of hair off and it never goes back.
It's to let out your little phalanges.
Obviously, because it's so hard to wash your hair. It's such a pain.
It's very difficult at this point when I'm bald, yes.
But Avatar does have a great ride at Disney World, so I have to give him that.
It's a good ride, and it's a good area. It's very neat.
It is.
Well, I think one of the funniest things about this Avatar movie is it's not like anybody's going, oh, such and such about the movie was so good. I love this, I love that. I think that's what's been so bizarre. Normally, your feed is inundated with nonsense from the popular movie that's out, but you hear literally nothing about the movie other than visual masterpiece or amazing CGI or blah blah blah.
Yeah. I mean, Brendan, didn't you say that the most popular TV show in America is, what is it called?
It's that one that Dijak has heard of that one time.
Keystone, right?
Keystone, maybe?
Or something?
Yellowstone?
Yellowstone. Oh, it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah,
okay, so nobody talks about Yellowstone.
But that's the most popular show in the country.
Are you sure? Because I watch it and I've interacted with it, I get loads of updates about Yellowstone.
Huh.
Yeah, but if you even go on the Yellowstone Twitter account, it's 20,000 followers or something, but it's got 10 million viewers. At a certain point, it's just demographics.
The highest rated show, on
the people.
But Yellowstone is the ultimate plus 55 show, though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I could guarantee it's probably maxed out numbers in the above 50s because it's visually incredible. Blah blah blah. It's got all the fucking. It's literally about cowboys and all these kind of things. So I mean, it's literally not going to appeal to a 20-year-old, is it?
Yeah, nobody on Twitter.
It's not memeable.
Yeah. That's what I used to love when I was in college. I used to love NCIS because that's what was always on TV.
Oh, so bad. But it was always on. But it was always on.
But like I was like really into it for a bit, and then I found out that it was for old people, and then it really soured the taste for me because I was like, oh, this is just for old. This is what an old person thinks a goth girl is.
Well, NCIS was literally CSI for dummies.
Yeah.
And CSI was literally like Law and Order for dummies.
And then Law and Order was just court TV for dummies.
Pretty much, yeah.
Dijak sent this video. Let's see what it's all.
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
You heard about this?
I'll go onto the Discord now and try and watch it.
People with unique laughs.
Mais c'est vrai que.
Oh, I've seen this.
Vous êtes déjà fait examiner, c'est quand même curieux, un rire comme ça vient.
Oh, a snort. Oh, but they're starting to pile up because they're making each other laugh because of how ridiculous they're laughing.
Le rire, c'est de l'air qui passe au bout du larynx. Et c'est vrai que je dois avoir un larynx plus ou moins.
Fucking What the fuck? There's like a fucking anteater or something.
The car man is just trying to hold it in because he knows.
Il vous a Après, moi quand je suis partie aussi. Il vous a déjà mis dans des difficultés pas possibles.
Look at these freaks.
Non du pib.
Ah, the
Ça
friends.
fait du bien quand même de
You
rigoler.
can't laugh shame them. Don't
Donc,
laugh shame them.
je repose ma question.
I love the pictures of the animals.
Il vous a...
This one sounds like a chicken. This one's a car.
Il y a la poule et la boîte qui s'y mettent, on est mal.
Les automobiles.
Les automobiles.
Et klaxonner.
Les chickens.
Les chickens.
The car man is holding it down.
Votre rire de klaxon vous a déjà mis dans des difficultés dans des endroits publics, ce rire de klaxon.
Wow.
Lovely.
That was a good.
Greetings, traveler. I am Sir Knox, the teller of tales.
My wife could have been on that show.
Yeah, she does snort.
Yeah. No, she doesn't snort. She like.
And
So her laugh. Yes. She goes.
Yeah, she wheezes.
Yeah.
And I think women are more likely to have weird laughs because it's mostly chicks. What
Interesting.
does that say about society?
What does it say?
What does it mean? You guys seen this? You heard about this? Waffle House, the #1 fight club in America.
I really need to know, right? So I went down the rabbit hole after that viral Waffle House fight the other day, and I'm genuinely intrigued. Like, why is Waffle House the key to everybody's fight demographic?
Well, actually, I saw something interesting. Waffle House and Spirit Airlines, both famous for their fighting pits, have the same color scheme.
Yes, they do.
So maybe
It's just poor people fight.
maybe it's a combination of jeez. It's a combination of poverty.
Fucking
Oh, friggin'
It's true. Poor people fight. Have you never seen? It's kind of like that Boondocks
rich people
episode.
do cocaine.
No, it's like, remember when the guy's like, haha, I'm white. It's
Yeah,
like, that's
yeah,
for
it
rich
is.
people. It's like,
Yeah.
why should I risk my life
I'm rich.
or my safety? I'm rich. Why would I ever get into a fight with
Also,
somebody?
why would I go out at 4 a.m. for some waffles?
Like, poor people are mad at the world.
Jesus Christ.
It's true.
Oh, she's getting eaten up. I wonder, is this the video where the woman catches the chair like an anime
Yes.
character?
Yes, it's a bit later. It's coming up in a second.
Alright, because she blew up in popularity for being the final boss of
The guy who's filming it keeps coming out with the funniest stuff as well.
Why is it that they always throw a chair? It's just like the Boondocks.
It's just like the Boondocks. You throw a chair.
When you throw a chair, it just starts popping off.
Throw a chair.
Oh, it's coming.
Oh, you got it.
What
So apparently this woman got fired for her actions, but like
she beat some ass as well.
Yeah, I only saw her deflect the chair, so I see people like complaining, like, oh, why did you?
Earlier in the video, one of the customers like tries to get at her, jumps over the counter, falls. It's hilarious, and then the employee just starts uppercutting her and stuff like that. It is actually quite intense.
Yeah. There's something to be said about the white woman who works in the hood. It's a very powerful breed.
No, because it's like you're like a.
Jesus Christ!
Cut that, Larry. Cut that, Larry.
Cut that, Larry.
Cut it, Larry.
Rewind. How do I put this lightly?
She is somebody who would be targeted for being different. So she has to develop a tough exterior.
That's true.
Thank you, Larry. TikTok is gonna be banned again. You guys seen this? You heard about it?
No, there's no.
Oh no!
I like TikTok. So.
I'm surprised because I have a free. Huh?
Speaking of addiction.
Yeah, I'm addicted to TikTok. But...
Yeah, hold on. To be fair, Brennan, you are fucking addicted to TikTok.
I am. I just said I am. It's not.
Let me tell you, when so I drive on all of our loops, and it's just a constant like, did you know that? They're all like short clips, and he's swiping on all of them. Yeah. So it's just like, it's one thing if you're watching like a 5-minute video, so at least there's like a through line. But it's the fact that it's these little annoying, jarring noises that happen. Like, horrible.
Why don't you just communicate that to me? You could, as a friend. You didn't need to bring it up on the.
I don't want to, because I don't want to be like an asshole, but I want to do it publicly so I can shame you.
listen. He's been doing that stuff since we were rooming and brought it up, and he still doesn't stop. So
yeah, it won't stop.
Oh, you know what else I do?
I could do
when
worse
Brennan
things. Like,
when Brennan falls asleep, I have to flip his phone. So that it doesn't light up throughout the night. Because he's a fucking idiot. He has Discord notifications on, and it's
no, it's not like this. No, that's not it. It's not the Discord notifications. It's because I fall asleep watching my watch list, and it's a video that's playing all night.
Honestly,
God,
the Brennanisms aren't so bad that they need to be brought up.
Yeah.
Like, it's to the point where there's like one or two like annoying things, but it's like, all right, but like, what are my annoying things? Like, I know.
Yeah. If we want to really break things down, when you're rooming with Digest, you have to get used to having a bunch of hair all over the shower.
Yeah,
when you're rooming with Mansoor, I have to take a shower first because he's gonna jack it for like 30 minutes in the shower every night.
That's true. No, that's true.
And then this freaking loop, he takes the shower before me, and I have to take a shower in his coom, like
why is he laughing about this?
It's just funny.
I don't know what to tell you. It's funny. It's true. But Brennan, the first thing he does whenever we enter a hotel room is destroys the bathroom. He destroys the bathroom.
I'm regular. My issues are so much less than the issues of all of my tag team partners.
That's so not true. We enter the hotel lobby, and I'm like, please, Brennan, go to the bathroom in the hotel lobby.
I don't want to sit in there.
And the first thing he does is blow up our bathroom for the rest of the frickin' stay. It smells horrible.
No. And friggin' Mansoor, every time he does something, he goes to the bathroom and he starts blowing his nose, and it sounds like he's calling for all of China to know of the deeds of the Huns.
The Mongolian.
The Mongolians are coming because I just hear.
When I blow my nose, it is really loud. I guess about that.
I could hear it because when we were in Europe, we were in rooms next to each other, and I could hear them through the walls.
That's true. I will admit that's true.
Yeah, we all.
I didn't know that other people. I didn't know other people don't blow their nose.
I don't know why you blow your nose like that. What is wrong? Do you need to go to sleep with zero poop or boogers in your nose?
I think you're forgetting how large his nose is.
It's big. It's cavernous.
There's a lot in there. I gotta get it.
I do
out.
that. I have a loud nose blow
Is it
too.
because of your
So
big
maybe it is a
noses?
big nose. It might be a big nose thing.
I guess
yeah.
it is a big nose thing. Yeah.
Interesting.
What about Damo? What's his? Nobody's ever roomed with him,
Nobody
right?
rooms with
Damo,
him.
what are your quirks?
Well, he doesn't
So,
shave. so.
I wake up at 5 in the morning to watch British soccer. I think that was Axel and I. Axel and I roomed a lot. We had a wonderful time because he's pretty much the easiest person to room with on earth. But I would. He says he woke up once because we were in the West Coast, so it would have been probably a 5 a.m. game. And he says he could see me like clenched fist watching the game. And I was like, yeah, that adds up, actually. That does add up.
Clenched fist like Arthur, like Matt.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All right.
That's not so bad, I guess, if you keep to yourself, you're quiet.
I was like, I tried to because I don't want to wake the cunt because it's fucking 5 o'clock in the morning or whatever. So I'm I'm literally gripping the fucking phone like angrily. But that does make sense. But that is apparently my only major foible. His was great because when he woke up, he wouldn't be like too early or whatever else. There'd be no real issues. But when it's time to get up and we're getting ready, boom, on comes the hardcore music. So you end up getting you're like quite pumped up to go to the gym because it's like fucking proper, like straight from your path or whatever else. He's got a million bands that he's really into. So I'd be clenched up again, ready to go to the gym. Whereas if it was me by myself, I'd be like dragging myself out of the room, like forcing myself to leave, you know.
Well, the last subject of the night. Have you guys seen this or heard about this? Trump released his NFT collection.
Oh my god, they're absolutely incredible.
What did he mean by these?
It's just a way to cash in, man. Like all these celebrities.
Grifter's got a grift.
Yeah, it's such a grift, but I don't know what is it with the it's so mean. It's so mimetic.
He's got legal fees he has to pay for.
Yeah. You gotta imagine.
It's just.
Grifter's got a grift,
when even the lead singer of System of a Down sells NFTs, that they're shelling out some good ass money to get celebrities to show.
That felt like the
right?
exact opposite of what a System of a Down would do.
I mean, that must pay for his kids' college tuition completely. You know what I mean? To make that.
To be fair, I think Serge might have disavowed it afterwards.
Really?
I think because it was the Surge one was very early on, and it was before anybody really knew about the environmental effects, which I think is it's one of those things where.
Wait, what?
What? Okay, so you have an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
When you throw your iPhone away, the battery is going to be bad for the environment. That's kind of the case. For NFTs, it's that because these computers have to be running and constantly mining, it uses a lot of energy, especially the computers that are completely dedicated to it. It's not it's a hot take to say that it's not the big. I think that there's other bigger deals that are affecting the
There's
environment.
no way that's it. No, because maybe I'm wrong, but I probably am. But there's no way that the effect of the environment because of NFTs is any worse than a fraction as worse as cars or
There's
planes.
no way.
You know?
There's no way. That's why my thought is. I'm it's probably not a net positive on the environment.
Let's just admit that people don't like it because it's douchey.
Yeah, just don't like it because of the people.
It's just douchey. It is. I'm sure there's an
I
environmental
think
hit. I don't know.
I think it's incredibly lame, and I just cannot figure out how it's going to make me money. So all the times I've been offered the million variations of NFTs for sale, whatever, you're like, I can't figure out how this is going to be a beneficial for me.
So the way NFTs are created can be highly energy intensive since Ethereum's transition to proof of stake. Most of NFTs are minted using blockchain that doesn't require vast amounts of energy that a proof of work blockchain does. So I guess I don't know, computers run to do it. That's what it seems like. I don't know.
So what happens if
people
computers
have-
stop working?
I guess.
What do you mean? What happens if computers stop? Like Y2K?
Yeah,
Like
Y3K.
Like an ancient man?
An ancient
To
man.
go back before technology ever existed? That's what we call bringing it back around. That's lore from
Full
previous
circle.
episode. Yeah, full circle.
That's how they do it in
For
improv.
people who were paying attention.
Yeah. Well, that's all the topics for today. We don't really have anything to react to because we had 2 weeks off. So if you have any questions that you'd like to ask us, submit it to the Discord. Join the Discord. Links are in the description. And we will answer a mailbag next time.
Do you want to talk about the thing that I sent?
What thing?
The thing where that woman was like, it's a cultural thing, like it's not a big deal? Or do you think that's a hot topic?
Yeah, we can. Yeah,
I'm curious to hear your guys' opinions on it.
I don't think I can show that video. So
No, really?
You're going to have to describe that video because it is
Okay.
quite graphic.
Okay, so it's a video of, well, Brennan, do you know the term for, like...
Yes, it is
videos
my
from
culture
clubs?
as a Jamaican American. It is called
Yeah.
daggering.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's what it was, but Brennan, why don't you explain what that is?
Daggering is a sort of dance that many Jamaican youths, I guess, do, where it is very sexual simulation on the dance floor. It's very graphic. A lot of thrusting, humping, dipping, diving, and dodging.
Some of you may have seen the Jim Ross commentates over
Jamaican
dancing
daggering.
video, where like a guy will do a giant swing on a woman and then like drop her and then do like an elbow drop with his dick. Like he'll jump off the table.
And
onto
apparently it's not sexual.
It's not sexual at
So
all.
the argument this woman was making was like, oh man, like my foreign friends don't understand how that this is just a dance and that I'll never see this person again. And there was a reply like, yeah,
this is
like,
why
all
I
these-
can't date outside of my culture or something.
right, here's why I can't date outside of my culture, because they wouldn't understand that if I do this with a stranger and not them, it's not sexual, it's just a dance, right? And the video was like,
It was basically like a woman just getting
Dry
railed
humping.
from behind. Like,
yeah, it was essentially dry humping. Yeah.
yeah.
I wonder
Yeah,
if that's
because
true.
our good friend there doesn't have a boner.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is, like, that's not a dance you do when you're in a relationship. That's
Well, I don't know. Could it actually be a cultural thing where there's a divorce between, like feelings and sexual impulse?
I'm
and,
sure there can be, but I don't know. I feel
I
like-
mean, pro wrestling, I guess, yeah.
Why stop there? Why not have a dance where you start frantically making out with the other person and
Exactly. Yeah. Where's the line?
And I mean, folks, where's the line?
Well, it's my culture. It's my culture.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know. We can't diminish a culture, but I don't know. Like, I would
I
also
don't know.
assume that.
It is my culture, and I don't know. I don't know if I was in a committed relationship that I would be. That I could
Yeah, I'm
completely
sure you would love it
support.
if Sienna was doing that tomorrow at the next party you go to, yeah.
Yeah, well, she's not.
To be
Jamaican,
fair,
so
I'm
it wouldn't be her
not
culture.
convinced. I'm not convinced that men in her culture agree with her.
I would imagine that if she had a boyfriend from Jamaica.
Watching, I don't know.
Watching.
I wonder if this is typical of the women who they've got multiple men. They're just my friends. I don't know why you're so upset. Yeah, maybe this is one of those examples.
I just get along better with boys.
Yeah. Who cares that I call them late at night and I go around their house and have sex with them? We're just friends.
Wait a minute. What about you? And from an American perspective, where do you guys draw the line? Like, with your partners, and if they go to a club and dance with somebody, like, where do you draw the line?
Yeah. Are you allowed to slow dance at the club?
Me?
Yeah, you American.
Yeah.
You're American. I'm not American.
I haven't been to the club with my wife in a very, very, very long time, and will likely never go back.
I'm shocked.
But the handful of times that we did go to the club, she enjoys dancing with other men, and I didn't particularly.
It's over.
Like, yeah.
Jack Rose.
It's over.
Jack Rose. An uncommon Dijak L.
Cuck Jack.
It's over. It's Cuck Jack era.
What kind of dancing is it? Is it a grind?
Are we done?
Are we done?
Are we done, children?
No, we're terrible.
Is she is it salsa? I don't have a problem with salsa dancing. Or is she doing the classic Massachusettsian car wash against some guy's crotch?
Honestly, I think we went like maybe once or twice. I told her I was okay with it, and
because you didn't want to dance because you're.
But
you're a stiff.
Once we were there, she was dancing. I wasn't dancing. I was off hiding in a corner because I hate clubs and I was miserable the whole time. And I just told her straight up, I'm like, I don't know.
Me and Manswordfish went to a club and we had a good time.
Yeah, I've never been dancing. It's been over 10 years.
We were like.
I didn't dance with any women though.
No, we were like observing. We were like.
So what do you do?
I would dance.
You guys just stood there?
No, I stood there, but then when a song I like came on, I would fucking cut a rug and I would start doing breakdancing and shit.
Cut a rug?
I would start moshing.
That sounds racist against yourself. What does that mean?
Not kneeling on the rug. You know what?
You've never heard somebody say cut a rug?
Whoa, what is that?
You've never heard that expression?
It means
dance. To dance.
Never.
It's the act of
Really?
dancing.
That's so interesting. It's the act of like just dancing so hard that like you go crazy like dancing.
Yeah.
I think I'm too
Like a
old.
Bollywood song.
It's not old. It's an old people expression.
Like, oh.
It's an old people expression?
Yeah.
It is. It's definitely not.
It's definitely from like the
slang.
50s.
Yeah, it's like a boomer thing.
It's like, oh yeah, I found a girl and we cut a rug.
We cut a rug. We were doing the two-step.
That sounds like a really degrading term for sex.
Me and her were doing the Charleston Chew.
The Charleston.
Charleston Chew.
I don't know, because I've never been to a club with my significant other in my life, but I have had. I do want to go to a goth club. I've had a girlfriend go to the club without me, and I was young, to be fair. But when she was like, "Yeah, like I danced with a guy," I did feel very jealous. So I don't know. Maybe it's just small dick energy.
Well, like, okay, so there's a difference. When you think of club dancing, it's just like butt on crotch, like, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Like, I wouldn't have a problem if my wife went to a square dance and started square dancing with another fella. Like, but at on the same point.
Honestly, I think if it was like a well choreographed dance, that might make me more upset.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like a salsa dance is very like sexual and like a lot of dips and it's very
like,
it's much more romantic.
Like, how did you have time to put all this time and effort into choreography? Like,
well, I think you just know your role and you do your dance.
Yeah.
And shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Know your role. That's probably the most like. We really need a woman's opinion on this. Actually, is your wife awake?
Know your role? No, my wife's definitely asleep.
No, not on the PlayStation 1 game. SmackDown Know Your Role. On Dancing in the Club.
Is your wife awake?
I think I dislike it even more because it almost kind of feels like a double standard because even though...
Oh, you feel like if a man danced with a woman...
No. So here's the thing. My wife would not have cared if I had danced with a woman.
Nice.
At a club. No, she wouldn't have. The problem with that is that I wouldn't enjoy that at all because as a man, dancing at a club is not enjoyable. The point of dancing at a club
is to attract a mate.
Yeah, it's to like give off your sexual energy so you can try to have sex with someone. That's the point. The women.
Some people just like dancing.
No, that's bullshit. No man is at a club just dancing to dance and to go home with his friend. That's not. It's literally never happened in the history of humanity.
But girls, on the other hand, love. This is my song. Yeah.
Exactly.
They do be liking to dance. That's true.
That's why they're there. They're there to dance and then leave. Do nothing. That's it. So
this is a gross generalization.
So in my final couple of years, in the Indies, right, I had this weird obsession with this Scottish dance called the slosh, right? It's like this kind of like a line dance style thing, right? And I for a while, it's called the slosh, yes. For a while, I genuinely started doing it randomly on wherever I was in a rock club or if I was in a normal club, whatever else. No matter what the song was, I would do the slosh and see if anybody would follow me. Without fail, I got no matter what song it was and where I was, people followed me and started doing the slosh. The entire dance floor would end up doing the slosh. It is not. This is only in Scotland. This is only a Scottish thing, and I thought it was the funniest fucking thing ever. I promise you, I'm not. The slosh. I promise you, there is.
Let's see what this slosh is before we go.
I will find the slosh for you. It's a really simple dance.
I just looked it up.
This is not the first nor the last time that an Irishman will be obsessed with being sloshed.
It's a good point. Honestly, so you type in the slosh dance, right, and you're going to see 1,000 videos.
Is this it?
Let me go on to the Discord. Hold on. Yeah, that's it. It's a really terrible version of line dancing, right? But it's really popular in the city of Glasgow and other parts of Scotland, right? And if you do this, if you start doing this at a dance floor, no matter where you are, even if it's a golf club, and I did this at a golf club, and everybody did it. Everybody did it.
This is Cotton Eye Joe.
It does look a bit like Cotton Eye Joe.
Where did he come from? Where did he go? Where did he come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
Which is sung by
It's better watching people who don't know what they're doing do the slosh.
Wow.
Yep. That's effectively, some of them know what they're doing, some of them don't, right? That's what's even better about it. But I used to do this over and over and over again in places as a social experiment, and there's a lot of videos of me doing it.
Look at somebody's auntie.
Yeah, this is Cotton Eye Joe. It happens at every American wedding ever.
Well, the white ones.
I did this to Metallica once, so I've literally done this at every opportunity I could. There you go.
Yeah.
They don't do this at
We don't do Cotton Eye Joe at black people weddings, no.
Is that racist? Am I racist?
No.
Okay.
No, you're just very white.
Yeah, you're just Caucasian. You're white, unseasoned, Caucasian.
So you can see how easy the dance is.
Yeah, that's easy.
In fairness,
This old guy has no idea what's going on. Like,
I don't go to a lot of weddings.
Sad.
Yeah.
Your friends don't know love.
I'm just saying.
Well, any final words, guys? We've provided them with an extra half hour to make up for our time lost.
our tardiness. We will be back next week.
We'll be back. Same
Bye-bye.
JiBo time, same JiBo place. Bye-bye.
I want
Bye-bye.
everybody ask the woman of your life
Yeah,
about that. I want to know their opinion.
yeah, send it to the
Because I know no women. I don't know anyone.
You know no women. Bye.
Bye-bye.